Welcome to the Teaching Your Toddler Halloween episode part 2. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, I hope that you got to listen to part 1. If you haven't, go ahead and listen to that one as well. We've got a totally different set of fun activities for Halloween today. We have so much fun with Halloween that I just had to do 2 episodes. We have 2 pages devoted to Halloween on the website, teachingyourtoddler.com, which I will put the links in the show notes for this episode. So you can find all the resources that I talk about on this episode on those on the show notes there. So find those and you will see all the links that I talk about. So let's get into this now. We're our Halloween part 2 episode.
Welcome to the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. Each show we talk about fun activities to do with your little one, including a craft, a letter of the week, Spanish words, songs, games, and even a snack for each weekly theme. Here is your hostess, Mary Jo Tinlin.
So this is the second part of our Halloween celebration. It's just such a fun it's a fun holiday to do as a family. It's a fun celebration when you keep it kind of not scary and make a positive experience for your kids. So I hope that you guys have some fun with this. Last episode, we talked about some of the Halloween traditions around the world. I have a link there for the history of Halloween and how it kind of came out of pagan roots. Also, it has a little bit of Catholicism in roots as well. But a lot of it is just kind of secular and just a fun celebration of just having fun together and dressing up and maybe getting some treats if you're okay with that. We have some really fun activities this week that are not scary. They're positive, hopefully making it a good experience. And I do hope that you guys have good weather wherever you are for your Halloween celebration, which is always celebrated on October 31st, no matter what day of the week it is. And, some of the activities you can do besides trick-or-treating is visiting a pumpkin patch or also, going to a petting zoo or any of those kinds of fun things that are outside and celebrating the harvest time. So here we go. Our letter of the week is J, and this week it's J for jack-o'-lantern, which is also a carved pumpkin. And just make sure you point out anything that starts with J. So juice, jump, jog, whatever you see that starts with J. Write the letter J so that your son or daughter can see what a J looks like, capital letter and lowercase letter. You can help them draw it with their own hand, like hold their hand and draw it for them in the sandbox or in the bubble bath or wherever. If you have refrigerator letters, that's always a great way to help learn letters as well. Just make sure that you always are saying things and making sure that they are starting to associate that. They may not know what they're looking at. They may not understand the concept of a word or letter, but the more you talk to them about it, you're just adding that to their brains. So number of the week is 10. So show your child anything, 10 pieces of candy or whatever you're counting. Count to the number 10. The great part about 10 is that we have 10 fingers or 10 toes. So you can count those. Remember, of course, always whenever you're counting, you are developing those patterns for your child. That is the beginning of math. So anytime you're counting, they're starting to get that. They're starting to understand there's a number after the number 1, and then there's 1 after 2 and 3, and just keep going with that. The song of the week is a cute little song that teaches you how to count to 3. It's called 3 Little Witches, and it's the tune of the same through 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians, but you sing it with witches this time. So there's a link for that song you can find. The story of the week, I use the same link as I had from last week, and it's really just a list of fun Halloween books that are so fun, from Apples for the Teacher. It's just a great list. You can use it from the library. You can build your collection if you want to buy them from Amazon or any of your favorite other booksellers online. I think it does give you the ISBN number, so you'll know exactly what the book is if you look it up either at the library or online. The snack of the week is so cute. It's called Banana Ghosts, and the link is in the show notes. It is so cute. It's from a website called Fabulously Frugal, and it's super easy. You're just going to basically peel a banana and use some like little tiny, you can use raisins, you can use little tiny chocolate chips, the mini chips, or I really like stevia chips because they don't have actually sugar in them, and just kind of push them onto the banana, and then you've got a ghost. And then you put it in the freezer and freeze it, and that is a fantastic snack. So it's totally up to you what you are comfortable with for your child, but that's a really cute snack. And then if you scroll down on that page, you'll find even more ideas for the week that are really fun fall. There's one with the little cuties that look like pumpkins. If you put a sprig of celery in there, it looks like a tiny pumpkin. It's adorable. The Spanish word of the week is la bruja, which is witch, el dulce, which is candy, and then there's no equivalent to trick or treat in Spanish that I could find. So if you know of something, please let me know, and I'll amend this since it's not a Latin holiday. But let's see. So yeah. Anyway, they just said they just usually say trick or treat. According to my friend Joe, whose first language was Spanish as a child. So thank you, Joe. The do-it-myself for this week, and of course we always do a do-it-myself so that you can help your child build self-esteem and independence and help you break away a little bit, is to put on their costume themselves. So I don't know how complicated their costume is this year. Hopefully it's easy enough. But just let them do it themselves at least a couple times and just see if they can do it. And of course you can help them if they have zippers or Velcro or anything like that. Please help them. But give them a little bit of independence. See if they can do it themselves, and just give them a little bit of their own attempt there. The activity of the week are ghost lollipops. Now, it depends on if you are okay with sugar for your children or not. If you are, then you buy a bag of the Tootsie Roll lollipops, which have wrappers on them on top. But then it's the one that has the owl in the ad. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? You need some tissue or tissue paper, some rubber bands, and a marker. You can glue eyes on if you want, or you can use the marker and make eyes, but basically you're making a ghost. And so you put the tissue over the lollipop and the rubber band around the neck of the ghost, I guess, and then let them draw a face on the lollipop. Or whatever, you might get some interesting looking stuff there, but it's great to let them kind of make their own craft. You can also tie colored ribbon around the neck if you want, or you can use pipe cleaners, the orange and black pipe cleaners from a craft store, whatever you're comfortable with. But those are really fun. You can give them out to trick-or-treaters if you want, or you can just keep them for yourself. The yoga pose for this week is the half moon pose, and the video link is in the show notes, or is on the page on the teachingyourtoddler.com website for Halloween 2, part 2. It's a great backstretch. It does take a little bit of balance, so good luck. But if you leave your foot on the ground, it can help make it a little bit easier. But you're basically just sort of it's like a half twist, I guess. But you're anyway. You'll see the picture. It's hard to describe. And then sign language is always impossible to describe as well. But we've got the link there to ghost and to pumpkin. So, sign language, I always say this, is such a great way to help your kid learn how to talk if they're pre-verbal. So I hope that you've had some fun with these activities. I hope you'll check out both part 1 and part 2 of Halloween. So have fun. Happy Halloween. And stay safe. And please, again, give us all your feedback, any ideas or thoughts you have on our Facebook page at Teaching Your Toddler, Twitter at Teaching Toddler, or on Instagram as well. And so find us there. Post your pictures, post your comments, whatever you find about any of these shows that you listen to. I hope you enjoy them. Also, don't miss our Storytime podcasts. We have some really fun stories that are in the public domain, like Cinderella, Puss in Boots, and Peter Rabbit. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, give your toddler a hug, tell them how much you love them, and keep teaching. Thanks so much.
Thank you for joining us for the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. We hope you had some fun and you got some great ideas for the week. Please subscribe to the podcast, like us on Facebook, and visit the website for all the links we discussed at www.teachingyourtoddler.com. This has been the Teaching Your Toddler Show with Mary Jo Tinlin. Until next time, Keep teaching.